That is the sound of more than 60 shots being fired outside an Airbnb rental in Tempe over the weekend. This was a Halloween house party, which clearly spiraled out of control. Incredibly, though, no one was shot.
Sounds were terrifying, right? But now the city's mayor is responding to calls for better regulations on short-term rentals. We are also learning more about what happened from police. Sarah Robinson is on this story, and you spoke with both Tempe police and the mayor today.
Yes, I did. And what we learned is that there were over 100 people at this house party at an Airbnb in this quiet and small neighborhood in Tempe. It spiraled out of control quickly, and that's when a fight broke out and multiple people started shooting their guns. But now the question is, besides the gunman, who else is at fault?
This was a very traumatic incident.
A Halloween house party last weekend in Tempe quickly turned violent.
We have collected over 60 shell casings on that scene. And that's, like I said before, that's something that's just really concerning.
Tempe Police Chief Jeffrey Glover says there were multiple handguns used and numerous suspects still at large. Fortunately, there were no injuries.
With that many rounds that were fired, and that's what we found. I mean, there could be more, we don't know, but the mere fact that nobody was injured or hurt is very much a miracle.
But what's upsetting the community in this small neighborhood is the shooting took place at an Airbnb. What began as a house party turned into a nightmare.
They frankly should not be having parties in Airbnbs or Verbos or any kind of short-term rental in the first place. It's their safety, but it's also frankly just the quality of life and the neighborhood that they initially moved into. They didn't want to be in a place where they were surrounded by a bunch of tiny hotels.
But the question is, besides the gunman, who else is at fault? The owner of the rental or the renters? Mayor Corey Woods says both.
How to make sure that, one, we are really holding the homeowner or the LLC accountable for the operation that they're running, but also the person who ends up renting the home. I mean, the reality is they should be held responsible, as they should be also for the people that they bring into the home while they're there.
The owner of the short-term rental is an LLC named 203rd Enterprises. They own 40 properties in Maricopa County. Wood says he expects they'll be fined along with the renters.
Nearby cities like Mesa and Scottsdale have already implemented their own rules. For example, in Mesa, you have to have a special permit. In Scottsdale, they have their own task force. Live in Tempe tonight, I'm Sarah Robinson for Arizona's Family.
Sarah, thanks so much.